So today we're going to be talking to the CEO of STAMPSDAQ, Andrii Shapovalov.
If you could, starting out, just kind of explain what it is um, you're working on, the idea behind it, and then we can dive a bit deeper into it.
We actually yesterday we just announced our partnership with one of the biggest museums in Ukraine
Oh,
in
okay.
this area. So it's philately and art that we are putting together, but you've
Hmm.
noticed it on the website as well.
Yeah.
But the idea came out of hobby actually, and it was not the philatelic hobby was in the childhood. I still have my collection in place, but not so active today. But in about 2016, I believe, I engaged in collecting the football stickers with my son. It was tops. The collection we tried to put together, and on the back, I just noticed that there are digital applications for digital collecting of tops cards. So
Hmm.
we engaged together. Then my son kind of dropped out, and I remained. So engaged myself a little bit in. It was interesting, but then it raised a lot of questions about, I spent money there, and where does it all go? I
Right.
mean, what's the future with it? And that actually led me in 2018 to meet blockchain, to understand it a little bit, and then actually beginning of 2019, it was. I mean, the story is a little bit. Simple but epic. I was walking in the downtown Kiev on a street and passed the closed post office. It was one of those that they were restructuring and closing,
Hmm.
and then just the idea popped up. The NFT business is starting to develop, and is are stamps there already or not? This could be a great opportunity to engage into a business NFT world. So that kind of led to investigation of what's the status. The status was a clear field. Nothing was there at that time. So I approached the Ukrainian Post with an offer to participate, to put together the project, and then together bring it to the global level via postal union. It did not work out well at that time, but I didn't give up. And in 2020, I contacted the Universal Postal Union, the
Right.
digital transformation department. They supported the idea. Then they brought in the WADP guys, the World Association for the Development of Philately, the philatelic arm of the UPU.
Hmm.
And they also got interested in the idea. So it took some time to find a way of how we can develop it together. So, and in 2000, in July 2020, they offered us the associate membership at the dot post group, and the dot post group is the group of countries within the UPU that is developing the dot post domain, which is the level one domain, is aiming to kind of bring under one roof the anything related to the postal industry, with the idea that anything with dot post is considered to be highly secure, etc., etc. This is our way of getting into the communication to the postal industry, and considering the fact that the industry is 93% government owned,
Hmm.
we fully understood that it will take time to develop certain level of trust and operability in order to move forward. So this is what we were. So since October 2020, we are the officially member of UPU and the Dot Post Group initiative. They gave us basically the platform to communicate the project to all the countries in a proactive way. So we've conducted 4 webinars since then to the postal administrations. Up until now, to tomorrow, I'll be paying for the next membership year at the UPU, and we have extended the opportunities for the next year. And frankly speaking, this is by a year ago we didn't have anything, just the idea in
Hmm.
place. In January, we've signed the first license agreement with the Post of Cote d'Ivoire. They were the ones that immediately jumped on the opportunity, and I believe that was, I would say, the right political decision as well, among others of their CEO, who is now been elected in August on the World Postal Congress, the head of the administrative committee for the UPU. And good for him as well, but it's good for us as well to bring the idea in a more active way to the postal administrations. So this is where we are today in process, I would say, with one contract signed in terms of postal industry and a lot of connections and negotiations going on, waiting for us to launch the marketplace.